another step closer to the mark of the beast. Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to those of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's listening to truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And back with another lesson. Actually a tool that we use, right? YouTube, to push this truth, right? Guess what they're doing now? YouTube now allows US content creators to get paid in PayPal stablecoin fortune. You see? So now they're pushing the stable coins to these content creators, right? Then I have another article. I'm gonna read them both. You know, it says major U.S. clearinghouse receives the SEC go ahead to initiate asset tokenization, right? And that's when you put everything on blockchain, all right? That's what tokenization is, okay? You can put your house on there, you can put your car on there, or what? You can put your stocks on there now, right? Or any other asset that you have, your 401k, all these different things, man, okay? You can put derivatives on there, all right? Which that's what they're doing. They're taking everything, even the U.S. debt, these different these derivatives, and they putting it all on blockchain. But first, I want to read this scripture right here, right? Because this is what we've been doing, all right? This is what we've been trying to get across to y'all, man. You know, is this understanding on what the MOTB is. It says it's Proverbs 8:1. Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice, and through who? The man of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. That's why I'm doing this video. Okay? That's why other brothers is doing videos, starting with the apostles on down. She standeth in the top of the high places by the way in the places of the paths. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, right? And that's what talking about us going at the highways and on the highways and byways. Until you, O man, I call. My voice is to the sons of man, right? And you know what? We've been trying to warn you other men too in these different camps of what the MOTB is. What did it say? My voice is to the sons of man. All right. Then it says this, O ye simple, understand wisdom, ye fools, be ye an heart of understanding. See, and that kind of reminds me of the book Revelations, the 13th chapter, right? Which speaks on the mark of the beast. Let's go to that and the last verse. Hold on. 13th chapter, last verse. Because it mentioned, look, you got to have understanding. Matter of fact, let's just start from 16. Revelations 13:16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name or the number of the beast. See, we've been trying to tell y'all, man. All right, what the mark is, what the number. We know the number is 666, right? And that 666, when you go into, Esau's blockchain or the word I'm looking for, you could say commerce, commerce, right? They all use that barcode, right? With a double line, right? Is the 6. And you know who first showed me that? A substitute teacher when I was in high school. I think it was my sophomore year, right? He was military, and he was talking about the mark of the beast. He closed the doors, and he got to teaching us about the mark of the beast. And he was a military guy, He was part of the army. But that was the first time that I really understood or really heard of the mark of the beast like that. You know, it's like my 10th grade year in a high school. But look, that was the Lord planting the seed back then. You see? It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And there's a part where it says, here is the wisdom. Let him that have understanding. You see, let him that have understanding. So you have to have understanding on what this thing is, man. Matter of fact, let's go. Let me get my blue letter real quick. Hold on. Let's go to that real quick. Revelations 13. Let's look up that word understanding. Let's see what it say. Understanding. A mind conspiring alike the faculties, a perceiving and understanding of those feeling and judging, determining the intellectual faculty, the understanding. It says the reason in narrow sense as the capacity for spiritual truth. You see? Look at that. Capacity for spiritual truth. It says the higher powers of the soul, the faculty perceiving divine things, of recognizing goodness and of the hating of evil. Look at that, man. So look, man, like Apostle Paul said, this concerning spiritual things, man. Okay? You have to have this understanding, man, all right? This ain't just, some something that you just glance over, man. All right? Now, the fact it tells you in the book of Corinthians, it says what? Comparing spiritual things to spiritual things. It says the power of considering and judging soberly, calmly, and impartially. Damn. Look at that, man. Hey, that's heavy right there. Because you guys, you're impartial. And you're not thinking soberly or calmly, or you're not judging. You're not judging right. And that's all we've been trying to get across to you guys, man. Let me see. Mind, divine, and human, thought, feeling. But yeah, this is a hell of a definition right now. Right there. Let's play that. Let's see what word it is.
Strong's G 3563. Noose. Noose.
Noose. Noose. Noose. Look at that. That was another scripture I was thinking of. All right, it says, here's the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right. So let's go here. Right. And let's, I guess, matter of fact, no, I don't think I want to read that one first. It says YouTube now allows U.S. content creators to get paid in PayPal stablecoin fortune. It says YouTube enable U.S. content creators to receive earnings in PayPal stablecoin. It's called PYUSD. The move highlights how major tech platforms, including Apple, Airbnb, and X, are increasingly exploring stablecoins as payout rails. YouTube's use of PYUSD marks one of the prominent examples of PayPal stablecoin being used for creator and monetization, expanding its role beyond the backing payments into consumer-facing income streams. YouTube enabled U.S. content creators to receive their earnings in PayPal. Basically repeating the same thing. All right, let's go down here. The beauty of what we've built is YouTube doesn't have to touch crypto, so we can help take away the complexity, said Zabaneh. So they added that PayPal introduced PYUSD payout option for payment receipts in the third quarter of 2025, with YouTube choosing to extend it only two creators. So there you have it right there. Now let's read the other one. What's the scoop? I'll read a little bit of this. Right. And this is the DTCC. Look, and this is called Bankless. All right. This website right here, Bankless, right? Because basically they want to get rid of the banks or put the banks on blockchain, all right, digital, right? Or what it really should say is paperless. All right, because you're still gonna have the banks, all right, and the bankers are still gonna be running things. They're just gonna have more control over it through this digital system. A subsidiary of Depository and Trust Clearing Corporation, the U.S. financial system clearinghouse backbone that processed 3.8 quadrillion of security transactions in 2024, is now authorized to offer tokenized services. What's the scoop? No action later. The Depository Trust DTC subsidiary of DTC was receive a no action letter from the SEC that will allow it to tokenize real-world DTC custodial assets control and production environment while remaining full compliance with federal security laws and regulations. Imminent rollout. DTC anticipated will begin rolling out preliminary based versions of tokenization services in the second half of 2026. Yeah, so they can most definitely introduce the mark of the beast in 2026. The group's no action letter will initially allow it to offer tokenization service via blockchain for 3 years. Performance credential, critical systems components for tokenization service. The blockchain token tracking software will be required to have the ability to operate from both a primary and secondary location, a maximum of 4-hour recovery time, objective no more than 2 minutes of data loss from outage, annual or region disaster recovery, resumption testing. All right, let's see. That's really it to that. All right, but basically the world is going digital. All right, they're pushing tokenization and crypto coins, man, and that's just a step closer to the mark of the beast. How about Shem Rashad Barakathum? The Wanda Sadell GMS. Also, salutations to all the Akim out there that's wishing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. Peace.